Well, guys, you know about that deal I made last time? You know, this one. I'm afraid I've got to call it off. All bets are off. And this is why. There's really just no point in me trying to be graceful, humbled, or bow down with humility if, you know, you're gonna tell me who the real toxic fans are, but anyways, I got a spirit event to do. First of all, I want to do something that I've wanted to do, and that's show how to get a Dr. Wily spirit. Oh, he's only one of the toughest legend spirits to obtain. I mean, I know there are harder ones such as like the boss, Baby Bowser. I think it's been a little long since I did this one. That's not the only thing I want to do, though. Because we're getting more DLC beyond the Fighter's Pass, there's one thing I can do. I can bring back that old list of mine. If you recall, I had a list of who I thought were most interesting and most diverse characters to join the roster of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's go ahead and bring up that list, shall we? Obviously, I've had to make arrangements, or I've had to make some changes. For one, Slime is no longer on the list, and this being because we obviously have Hero from Dragon Quest as our selected DLC. And also, you probably noticed that Heihachi's not on this list either. I always hated Rob. Take this, you big bucket of bolts. Anyways, so Slime and Heihachi are not on this list. Instead I have Cat from Gravity Rush and Frogger from Frogger. I'll bring up that list again. So, the thing is now, if it's to be believed that Nintendo and Sakurai are going, or are doing exactly the same thing as they do with the Fire's Pass, then that actually makes these characters feel a bit more likely than, well, before. As far as I know, they're all from game worlds that haven't been brought into Smash Ultimate yet. Some may seem more likely or less likely than others, and some of the game worlds are probably those that some people just don't care about. Oh, I got a good team for this one. Look at that. Food will raise my stats and make me invincible. Briefly. I totally get to be a troll, but you know, if this level doesn't troll me first. I guess not. Eh. Do the spoils go... how did that phrase go again? No matter. Oh, and let me get this. There's no Dragon Kazooie, but you're gonna have to make do with how Kazooie sounds when they're giant-sized. Why, yes. Okay, finally we're getting on to this. So here's how I roll. A character like Falco or Fox who pulls up their reflector is usually a good choice. These 8 metal Mega Man tend to spam projectiles. Only sometimes. And I've created a team specially for fighting Dr. Wily. The Legend Spirit is probably whatever, because as long as it has 3 slots and I can do something like having slow super armor or metal killer, we're good. Oh! And if you can throw this in, that's an extra added bonus. And in this case I do. So instead of having 100 HP each, they're like down to 70? Yep. And even then, there's still drawbacks, because they get close enough, they're going to want to spam their regular attacks. Let's hope that... Oh, and shooting them with a blast will probably irk them too. Like, in other words, get them to jump, use rush, and come right for me. And just as before, they get distracted by items most of the time. Sending our own attacks back at them is always a plus, though. Most times I have more luck than others, but as for this case, they know how to penetrate super armor. But, you know, if they pick up... They may just get too close for comfort. What else can I say, but results may vary. And here's the good doctor. Fortunately, by the time he rolls in, he's like almost just as slow as the Metal Mega Man, so he's somewhat easier to take down. And having 50 HP as opposed to... Having the super armor really helps so that you can not get shoved around a shit ton. And that's that. Falco was my main back in Smash Melee. And just as I had hoped, Smash Ultimate has given me quite a number of new fighters to play with. If granted, King K. Rool, Palutena, Corrin, Incineroar, Isabelle, and of course the DLCs. So, really sorry about that deal, people. I'm sorry, Alpha Stoutland, I'm sorry everyone, but I just can't promise anything now. So it's back to assist trophies and spirits being out of the running. And that's even if we get a DLC fighter who's from a game world already in Smash. I know I said if the condition was met and I still get tormented, but this one particular user has pretty much come right out and admitted to being a troll. I mean, indirectly stated is a troll, but, you know, has pretty much just come out and said, this is what I'm going to do now. And I'm going to enjoy it very much. So, now when I started doing this, I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to talk a whole lot, because I was kind of under the weather this weekend by a bit, but I'm feeling a lot better now. So anyways, this old list of the most interesting and most diverse characters that I scrounged up before, I'm putting this one back on the table. I mean, the Mii costume theory is dead. The boss theory I came up with is dead. So, these characters that you see here, one of them, you know, could be something for the last of the Fires Pass, or maybe that's Crash Bandicoot, I don't know. But the characters that you see here, they're on the table, they're all possible. They're all from game worlds that haven't been in Smash Ultimate yet, and regardless of how good or bad the games are, how they fared, they probably have some cult following or enough of one to be in Smash, or at least enough of one so that Masahiro Sakurai can consider it enough to draw in a bigger crowd and, as he puts it, satisfy more fans. And so I close with one last message. Respect your elders. Respect them!